Yo, it's your boy Jay Boogie back with another video today. Today, I'll be talking about who is in my top 5 best players heading into the 24-25 NBA season. So pretty much, this is my list, my opinion, opinionated. So, at number 5, I got no other than, you might not like it, but I got no other than the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's why. Obviously, number one, look at his stats, seeing the highlights. Pretty much, man, this dude, his impact was missed heavily in the playoffs. I think he suffered an injury right before the playoffs. He started it. So, pretty much, man, Giannis, is just as dominant as he can be. I think ever since the 2017-18 season, he has finished in a top 4 MVP race consecutive seasons, and eventually obviously winning MVP 2 times in that time frame. And or 1 time, I could be wrong. But Giannis, man, like I said, man, people say he don't have a lot of bag. I disagree. He has a bag. It's not a flashy bag, but obviously Giannis, man, this dude is a dominant, efficient inside scorer. One man fast break ability is top notch. I mean, you can't stop this dude. Nice agility, nice mobility, nice ball handling skills at his height and his size. And, pretty much, man, right before he got hurt, honestly, I think he played 73 games in the last season. And, I feel like Giannis will come back with more redemption. Obviously, he did what he can do during this Summer Olympics. But that's totally different from NBA season, right? So, Giannis is going to come back even more as dominant, stronger. Now the Bucks picked up a valuable bench for Giannis. They picked up, I think, Gary Trent Jr., Dorian Prince, and DeLon Wright. So you got guys that can defend and knock down the three. So that's major for Giannis, and I feel like he's going to come back being still a top 5 player in the league. I mean, always has been. And then, of course, this is predicted stat line right here. I feel like this is accurate. Also, I got these predicted stat line from basketballreference.com. So I'm going to provide that link in the bio, in the description. So, like I said, Giannis pretty much, man, his impact was missed in the playoffs, especially in the first round against the Indiana Pacers. And, like I said, Giannis has always been a good rim protector, a great rebounder, dominant rebounder. And, I feel like Giannis is going to do the same thing again as always next season. And he's always going to be a top 5 player in the league. I mean, Giannis is as dominant as anybody. I mean, he got good footwork in the post. He's got a lot better playing on the block, doing spin moves off the block. I think you've seen that in this clip. I mean, dude, game is evolving. Obviously, he's not the biggest jump shooter on this list, but dominant inside scoring, efficient. I mean, he's not a slow big. He's quick. Can get to the rim with ease, long stride, long wingspan. So, obviously, Giannis is number 5 on my list. Then, moving to number 4, I got no other than SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Man, he had a phenomenal year last season. Pretty much been, Mr. Consistent, Canadian consistent. Pretty much been real consistent the whole last season. Multiple games throughout months where he averaged more than 31 points per game or up to 31 points per game. And, I was an advocate for him to win MVP last season. I still rightfully think he should, but, carrying a very young OKC, it's the number 1 team or top 2 team in the West. And, pretty much Shai's game is getting better and better throughout. His bag is getting more baggier or consistent. And, pretty much like I always say about his game, he's a mid-range assassin. Got one of the best deceleration moves to the rim. And, he's very shifty with his crossovers, get to the rim, can finish to the rim. And one thing I'm mostly impressed by his game throughout what I saw in the playoffs is that the fact that his defense, I didn't really recognize how good of a defender he can be until I saw the playoffs. And he's a good shot blocker, too, as well. He can get easily 2 steals and 2 blocks per game if he really wanted to. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander always going to come back this season. very, very consistent, as he always claims to be, in which he is. And then this right here is his predicted stat line, and not too far off, not far off at all. And I feel like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, man, like I say, his game, offensive game, is one of the best at his position. Mid-range scorer, can knock down the three, can create. He has excelled at creating his own shot within the mid-range, posting up smaller guards, because he's not a small point guard. He's like 6'4", 6'5". And Shai, what I'm saying, he, like I said, he excels at changing pace within the mid-range, not playing too fast, not playing too slow, just play at his own pace. And he had a great playoff run, a good first-round series against the Pelicans, and he did just as good playing against Luka and Kyrie and the Mavericks in the second round. And unfortunately, they lost the second round against the Mavericks. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is number 4 on my list, no doubt about it. I wouldn't be surprised if we do somehow win MVP this season. So look out for that, because I know Shai will come back even twice as more hungrier than ever before. So he's number 4 on my list. Number 3, no other than the Ant-Man himself, Anthony freaking Edwards. You know about this kid, this dude. I mean, did good in the Summer Olympics, but had a great NBA season last season. And then, had a phenomenal playoff run. I mean, dude was just phenomenal, electrifying. You see in this clip, athletic, can score on all 3 levels. Shiftiness, can get to the rim with pure aggression, and he plays at his pure best. Once he played downhill, I mean, you can't stop him. I mean, he's gonna be aggressive. It's not gonna be soft. I mean, dude, playing downhill is top notch. His best. And then elusiveness in terms of his scoring ability. I mean, it's as graceful as it can be. Much improved shooter throughout the years. And honestly, I mean, like I said, he had an incredible playoff run. Especially his best playoff round was the first round, sweeping his GOAT, no other than KD, Kevin Durant, and the Phoenix Suns out the first round, sweeping them. He was, I think, he averaged like 31 points in that series, and and then leading the Timberwolves to the Western Conference Finals since 2004, when they had the big ticket Kevin Garnett. So Anthony Edwards, man, future face of the league, electrifying, swagger, the aura he carries. I mean, dude is just phenomenal as he gets. You see in his highlights, you see how offensively skilled he is, and then he can, and he might as well can say he could be possibly one of the best two-way players in the league, because he's willing to take that challenge to guard other best players at his position, or whoever's the best player on the team. And just that will and that mindset he has is incredible for his age. I think he's only 22, 23, so he's just as phenomenal as he gets. And then at number 2, no other than the reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic, the Joker. I mean, seeing this clip right now, the alley-oop pass to Michael Porter Jr., if not the greatest point center of all time to this date. I mean, dude, it's exactly what you need to type of big in today's game. To facilitate, play in the post, great post passer, great vision, great IQ, can spread the floor, knock down a few threes, a good mid-range scorer, a good inside scorer, all around offensively player, good rebounder, great rebounder at that. And you see in this clip, man, he just as dominant as can be in the post. And once he changed that speed, he already has a big body. I mentioned it so many times on my channel that once he really want to play fast and he's already scoring like 10 straight points, it's going to be even tougher, because now you got to pick up that pace to try and even stop him. And then he could change the momentum just like that. And then next thing you know, he's dropping like 9, 10 assists to Eric Gordon, Jamal Murray, or whoever. And, pretty much, come to this season, he's obviously top 2. No question about it, running MVP for a reason, right? So, there's no question about it. And I feel like as though people don't really recognize how valuable he is really to this Nuggets team. When you really look at the fact that he actually is the point guard, aka point center. And Jokic, I mean, he was as dominant as can be against the Nuggets in the first round. and they couldn't stop him. No matter how good AD played, he still couldn't stop Jokic in that first round series, man. He was just as dominant. And, like I said, man, Jokic is also my favorite center to watch in the league. Like I said, his vision is incredible. IQ, plays his own pace like shai. Can spread the floor, knock down the three, mid-range, can finish at the rim, and he got the post hook and the post fadeaway. So Jokic definitely going to be number 2 on my list, no doubt about it. And no other than number 1, no other than Luka Magic. Luka Doncic. Seeing this clip, this is a game where he dropped 73 points, his career high against the Hawks in the regular season. We know about his game, the step back, the side step threes. His dude, it's magical on offense. He's just pure magical on offense. And, obviously, you see the stats, you see his accolades for the season, winning Western Conference Finals MVP, and then carrying the Mavericks to the NBA Finals since 2011 when Dirk had won it and beat LeBron and the Heat in the Finals. And, man, Luka has been magical last season. He could have been MVP as well with his stat line. And obviously, this is his predicted stats for next season. And, I would say he's going to average 10 assists per game because guess what the Mavericks got? The Splash brother from Golden State, Klay freaking Thompson. And, Luka is going to be phenomenal, man, next season. I feel like he's going to be just the same player as he was last season. I think he's going to average a double-double. Honestly, he's going to be probably the best player in the league. Scoring abilities unmatched. Can score all 4 levels. Got the deep 3 ball, the mid-range, especially at that free throw line when he stops and pops and shoots. And then that little slow momentum decelerating move that he do is incredible. And then, like I said, when he wants to facilitate, he's a great facilitator. So that's my take on my top 5 best players headed to the 24-25 season. This is part 1, and I'll be doing part 2, I believe, tomorrow or the day after that. But if you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and also I'll provide my TikTok in my description. Follow my TikTok as well. I love you guys. J Boogie is out.